Hi, everyone. Welcome to Everyday Real English from Real Life podcast.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're heading out, virtually at least, into the amazing world of national parks. We're focusing on how you can feel really confident visiting these incredible places. We want to give you the key English phrases and essential safety tips. Turn a good trip into something truly special. Oh, and if you find this deep dive useful, we'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe to the show. It genuinely helps us get this info out to more people.
That's absolutely right. This isn't just about learning words. It's more about unlocking the knowledge you need to be safe and, honestly, to really enrich your experience. National parks, they offer these stunning landscapes, right? And they're vital places for nature, sometimes historical sites, too. They can be so good for you mentally, physically, spiritually. We just want you to feel ready for all of that.
Yeah, exactly. So our mission today, basically, is to help you become a really well-informed visitor. Someone who feels prepared. We'll look at planning before you go, what to do on the trails, dealing with wildlife, all using practical English and explaining why certain safety things matter. Okay, let's dive in. Before you even, step foot in a park, preparation is it's everything. It can make the difference between an amazing trip and, well, something you'd rather forget. Let's start with questions to ask before you leave home.
It's really interesting how a bit of planning up front can completely change your trip. It's not just about knowing if you can handle a hike physically. It's also about the park's own rules, the conditions you might face. Being prepared keeps you safe, of course, but it also helps protect the park itself, the resources, the animals.
Okay, first things first, planning where you might stay or getting in. You might need to ask something like, do I need a reservation for the campground? The campground is, just a place where you can set up your tent or park an RV overnight.
Right. Or another really important one, is there drinking water in the park?
Yeah.
Don't assume there is.
Good point. And where could I buy a park pass?
Yeah.
That pass is like your ticket to get in, sometimes for multiple days. You definitely want that sorted beforehand if you can. Now, this is a big one, what to bring, and why relying just on your phone is, well, probably not a good idea.
Yeah, this comes up a lot. Why won't my phone work? Well, in many parks, especially remote areas, cell signals can be weak. Sometimes they're just gone. And if something happens, you can't call for help easily. So always pack essentials. Things like a paper map, yes, a real map. And definitely water, extra snacks, a flashlight, maybe a jacket, even if it seems warm.
And being honest about your own fitness, your abilities, that's crucial too, isn't it? Like, are you actually fit enough for that long hike you saw pictures of? And have you hiked at high elevations before? High elevation just means places that are very high up, maybe over 8,000 feet.
Right.
The air is thinner there, less oxygen, so it's harder to breathe. There's a risk of altitude sickness.
That's a great point about altitude. People often think if they're fit, they'll be fine. But altitude illness can affect anyone. The key isn't just being strong. It's about acclimatizing, going up slowly, letting your body adjust, and drinking tons of water. Pushing too hard, too fast up high, that's asking for trouble.
Okay, so related to that is being weather ready. Always check the forecast.
Always. And not just once a week before. Check it right before you head out. Park weather, especially in mountains or deserts, can change incredibly fast. 1 minute sunny, the next. Maybe not. It's smart to have a plan B, a shorter trail option, or maybe an indoor activity at the visitor center, just in case the weather turns bad.
Right. So preparation done. Now you're actually at the park. First stop for many people is the visitor center. Good idea.
Excellent idea. That's your hub for the latest information.
Okay, so at the visitor center, useful phrases. You'll definitely want to ask, where can I get a trail map?
Yeah.
A trail map is just that drawing showing all the walking paths.
And maybe ask about difficulty, like, are there any easy trails for beginners? If you're new to hiking, that's a really sensible question.
Oh, and this one's important. Depending on the park. Have there been any bear sightings today? Good heads up to have.
Definitely. And, communication isn't only about asking. It's also about reading the signs the park puts out. They're telling you important things.
Yeah, you'll see signs like, stay on the trail. Pretty clear just means stick to the marked path. Don't wander off.
Or watch for wildlife. Just a reminder that animals live there. Be aware.
And no open flames. This is critical, especially in dry areas. It means no campfires unless they're in a designated fire ring, and definitely no lighting matches carelessly. Basically, no uncontrolled fire.
So this all feeds into the idea of hike smart. It's more than just rules. It's about being sensible out there. Simple things like, if you're hiking in a group, let the slowest person set the pace. Don't split up.
A good one.
And take breaks. Eat snacks. Drink water regularly. Keep your energy up. Getting tired or dehydrated is when people often make mistakes or get injured.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And watch your step, especially on wet rocks or near steep drop-offs. Be really careful. And there's trail etiquette too, like yield to hikers coming uphill. That just means step aside and let them pass. They're working harder.
And connecting that to the bigger picture, it's about traveling on durable surfaces.
Yeah.
What that means is try to stick to the established trails or walk on rock, gravel, dry grass if you have to step off for a moment. Avoid trampling fragile plants or making new shortcuts. It really helps protect the park's natural state for everyone.
Okay, let's shift gears to staying overnight. Campgrounds have their own set of things to know.
They certainly do.
So, useful questions at the campground office might be, where do I check in from my campsite? Or, are fires allowed here? Always double-check fire rules. They can change daily.
And critically, where can I store my food safely?
Yes. Let's talk about food storage. This links into that leave no trace idea, doesn't it?
It's absolutely vital. Improper food storage is probably the #1 way wildlife gets into trouble because of humans. Animals learn where to get easy food, lose their fear of people, and that can lead to dangerous situations.
So, if the campground has a bear box, use it. What is a bear box exactly?
Okay, yeah. It's basically a really sturdy metal locker, usually quite heavy duty. It's designed so that bears, even clever ones, physically cannot open it to get what's inside.
Got it. So use that for your food. And not just food, right? Anything with a smell.
Anything with a scent,
Wow.
toothpaste, soap, deodorant, lotions, put it all in the bear box or securely locked in your car's trunk if boxes aren't available and park rules allow. Never leave it in your tent.
Good advice. This ties into respecting wildlife in general.
Exactly. We're visitors in their home. So the golden rule is observe from a distance. Never, ever feed wild animals. Human food is bad for their health. And feeding them makes them bold, less afraid of humans, which, like we said, often ends badly, usually for the animal.
So if you do encounter an animal unexpectedly on the trail, some key things to remember.
Okay, first, stay calm and don't run. Running can trigger a chase response in some predators.
Right. Instead, back away slowly. Give it space.
And while you're hiking, especially through brushy areas or around blind corners, it helps too. Make noise so animals know you're coming. You know, talk, sing, clap occasionally. It lets them hear you, and usually they'll move away before you even see them.
Good tips. What about hiking with pets?
Pets. If they're allowed while you're hiking, keep them on a leash, or at the very least under reliable voice control and always, always within your sight. It protects your pet from wildlife, and wildlife from your pet. Prevents stressful encounters for everyone.
Okay, one last really important safety point. Planning your day so you're heading back before it gets dark.
Yes, this is so important. It seems obvious, but people get caught out. Most national parks become incredibly dark once the sun goes down. There are no streetlights. Animals, big ones like deer, elk, even bears are often active at dawn and dusk, and they can wander onto roads. Driving after dark is just much more dangerous. Harder to see them, harder for them to see you.
So good phrases to use with your hiking partners might be, let's head back before it gets dark, or simply, I don't want to drive after sunset. It's just safer planning.
Definitely a wise move.
Wow, okay. So wrapping this up, what's the main takeaway for someone planning a park adventure? We've covered a lot today. Key English phrases, safety tips for planning, for hiking, for dealing with wildlife.
I think the big thing is that knowing these phrases and understanding the why behind the safety advice, it just makes you feel so much more confident, more prepared. It empowers you, really. It helps you have a safer trip, a more enjoyable one, and maybe even a more inspiring one because you're not worrying as much. You can focus on the amazing nature around you.
That's a great way to put it. The more you know, the more you can relax and really connect with these beautiful places. Every phrase we talked about, every safety tip, it all builds your confidence for having those truly amazing experiences.
Exactly. So our advice is, go out there, be prepared, be mindful, and just soak in the incredible power and beauty of these national parks.
Well, thanks so much for diving deep with us today. We really hope this helps you explore with confidence. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning. Bye for now.
Want to practice these phrases? Download your free PDF guide to review vocabulary, role plays, and quizzes. Find the link in the description and pinned comment, and feel free to share it with friends.
Like and subscribe for more English tips.